What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the must-own late round gems video. This is one I've wanted to get out for a while and I'm excited to finally release it. Before we jump into this video, make sure you check out our video description. We have so much content to look forward to, so hop in our Discord, check out our website, and toss us a follow on Twitter to make sure you're fully prepared for this upcoming season. If you want access to our projections, our trade analyzer, the Fantasy Puck Listeners League, and more, head over to our Patreon. The link is in the description. Today, we're going to skip over Player of the Day because I want to hear your thoughts on who you think is going to take home gold at the 2022 Hockey Olympics. So before we get started, toss a comment on your winner and why. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The first must-own late-round gem is Nils Hoglander of the Vancouver Canucks. The 2019 40th overall pick impressed everyone in his first NHL season as a 20-year-old. In 56 games, he scored 13 goals, 27 points, added 118 shots, and averaged around 15 minutes and 27 seconds time on ice, which is pretty impressive for a rookie. After finishing 8th for Calder voting, Hoglander and the entire Canucks team is looking to bounce back this season and prove the league how strong they actually are. Throughout training camp so far, Hoglander has been skating on the top line with Pettersson and Besser, who are Canucks' top two offensive players. This opens up a huge opportunity for Hoglander. Hoglander was impressive 5-on-5 last season, finishing 34th for individual expected goals, 28th for individual scoring chances for, top 50 in points, and top 30 in shots. Skating on the top line and the second power play unit, it seems like Nils is being overlooked, but his upside and opportunity this season is too good to be ignored. On Yahoo, his ADP is 162, and on ESPN, he's ranked at 281. Moving on to the next late round gem, we have Eeli Tolvanen of the Nashville Predators. Now, this may not be a household name as familiar as Hoglander, but in his first NHL season, Tolvanen was solid. In 40 games, he scored 11 goals, 22 points, added 12 power play points, 65 shots, and 78 hits. The 2017 30th overall pick was given a bunch of responsibility last season, spending time both on the top line and the top power play unit. The Predators likely won't be that competitive this season, but this is a positive for Tolvanen because he won't be competing for playtime. He averaged just under 15 minutes per night last season, and the impressive part is that in a full 82-game season, he was on pace for 23 goals. Early in training camp, he's been skating on the top line with Filip Forsberg and Ryan Johansson, and on the top power play unit, so we can assume that Tolvanen's minutes are going to skyrocket this season, which is likely going to significantly increase his production. On top of being a talented offensive winger, Tolvanen contributes to the hit category as well, averaging 1.95 hits per game last season. Tolvanen looks to be a solid late round option in deep leagues. On Yahoo, his ADP is 168, and on ESPN, he's actually unranked. Coming in at number 3, we have Adam Boqvist of the Columbus Blue Jackets. Boqvist was one of the major pieces going to Columbus in the Seth Jones trade. The talented offensive defenseman and the former 8th overall pick is looking to step into a top pair role with the Blue Jackets and does have a chance to run the top power play unit with Zach Werenski. Boqvist did see time with Chicago's top power play unit last season, and in 35 games, he scored just 2 goals, 16 points, and added 8 power play points while playing under 17 minutes per night. With Seth Jones now in Chicago, this opens up another 25 minutes of playing time on the back end, and although I don't think Boqvist will be playing 25 minutes per night, I think over 20 minutes is attainable. If this is the case, Boqvist could see some high-level production in the points department, and at his ADP, you don't have to reach too far for him. On Yahoo, Boqvist's ADP is 169, and on ESPN, he's ranked at 250. This is a steal at these ranks, and in all points leagues, it's even better. Moving on, we have Jesse Puljujarvi of the Edmonton Oilers. The 2016 4th overall pick seemed to be a bust, but after spending some time in Finland, he came back to the NHL last season and was actually pretty good. In 55 games, he scored 15 goals, 25 points, added 115 shots, and 101 hits. His shot and hit volume are really impressive and is something you can count on to continue this season. He spent time up and down the lineup, but he was at his best when he was skating with McDavid, obviously. In camp right now, Puljujarvi is skating with Hyman and McDavid, and from what I've read, this line's going to be really effective for Edmonton. Playing with McDavid alone is enough to justify drafting Puljujarvi, and adding the fact that he averages around 2 shots and hits per game, his floor is very high for his ADP. Puljujarvi had great 5-on-5 numbers last season, finishing 8th for individual expected goals for, 14th for individual high danger chances for, and top 50 for both shots and hits. He plays a game similar to Brady Tkachuk, where he's constantly driving the puck to the net and trying to get greasy goals in front. If he can build off of last season and the addition of Hyman to his line, Puljujarvi could easily have a 30-goal season. Luckily for us, he's being completely overlooked at ADP 166 on Yahoo and ranked 238 on ESPN. The final late round gem is Alexis Lafreniere of the New York Rangers. The 2020 first overall pick had high hopes for his rookie season, but disappointed with only 12 goals and 21 points in 56 games. But he was only 19, completely undersized, and he had to adjust to the NHL after dominating in the QMJHL. Laf had a tough transition to the league and only had 4 points in his first 20 games, but he did start to pick it up in the later half of the season where he scored 7 goals and 11 points in the final 21 games. Similar to the other players mentioned, Lafreniere is skating on the top line with Kreider and my boy Zib, and I anticipate this line to have a solid season. The Rangers are giving Lafreniere an opportunity to prove himself, and I expect them to take full advantage of this. He played under 14 minutes per night last season, shuffling between the top 6 and the bottom 6, but if he can maintain his role in the top 6, he should hover around the 17 to 18 minute mark. Laf has a high ceiling this season, and at ADP 164 on Yahoo and ranked 259 on ESPN, he could be a lottery ticket at that pick. That'll do it for the must-own late round gems video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. As the Fantasy Puck community prepares you for this upcoming season, click the link in our description and check out all of our content channels to ensure that you're fully prepared for this upcoming season. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.